All right, y'all. So let's take a look at this one. Why he spent 35K on an engagement ring. Oh my God. And as always, you know, I love to show love to some of these other creators that we're watching, commentating on their content and adding to what they got going on. So as always, follow The Desirable Truth on YouTube. For those of you that want to see the video without my yapping, that's where you can go find it. Let's get into it.
How much did you spend on her wedding ring?
That's a lot. So, I mean, show it. I mean, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's a decent amount. So if you look up like a 3-carat diamond, it's a decent amount I spent on her. But she deserves even more.
Sure, but realistically, numbers-wise, what we talking?
Yeah.
I mean, how much was it? 35K? 35K, yeah.
35,000 bucks.
Yeah.
Bro. 35K for the ring is nutty. Like, do women actually want a 35K ring? Quincy, what's up, bro? Oh my God, that is expensive.
He spent that much on a wedding ring for you as a gesture. What does he get in return?
Yeah.
I think I should answer that.
No. Let her answer. See, he's gonna try and validate the spend. No. Let her talk because I really want to hear what she says to justify the 35K ring.
So I get a partner that's loyal. I get the mother of my children. I get the most beautiful woman that I've ever, been around. And the most important thing is how she treats me and how she treats my family and how she treats her family. So.
Oh, she's gonna give him the most amazing. She about to give him the most amazing. You know what? Right, that night, she put it on him like nothing, like never before. Look at, she's just smitten. Her face is just completely smitten.
For me, I have a partner for life, and it's worth every investment there is.
Okay. But a lot of people would say you could have the same thing, a partner for life, the mother of your kids, without dropping 35K in a ring.
You could, and money's not an issue. Like, if you can get a cheap ring and it's the person that's for you, whatever, but it also depends on how much you make. So if you make a lot and you can drop a lot on them, that's totally fine. But if you can drop a lot on your partner, that's totally fine. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money you drop on your partner, as long as the relationship between you two is very special and how much, you guys care about each other is the most important. For me,
okay.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. And did you have any expectations as far as ring prices, or you would have been fine if it was like a ring pop or something?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like he said, when he gave it to me, I was like, how much was this? That doesn't matter. He just gave me something that he wanted to put on me to make me his wife, and it happens to be something that he really spent a lot on. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter the price to me. I don't care. I'm with my partner for life, and that's what matters to me.
How old are you guys?
Yo, she seems sweet enough. And if he got the bread, then if you got the bread, you got the bread, right? But just on face value, you know what I mean? That is on a ring. The only reason that my reaction to that was kind of like, yo, for real, is that I don't know, just my mind when it comes to money is like I could have dropped like 5, 8 on it and then took the rest and dumped that into some kind of an investment, some kind of a property. You know what I mean? Like, I just be thinking like that. I would probably do let me spend a couple bands on the ring and then be with the rest of it, be like, ah, baby, also here's some bread to let's make an investment in this instead of the ring. Like, the ring can only do so much. I just feel like this is wasted. Even if you got it. It don't, to me, my mind is always like, you can just very practical, if that makes sense. Anyway, it is what it is.
28.
I'm 36.
And how long have you been together?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Has he proposed to you yet?
No.
No, not yet. It's coming. It's coming.
Realistically, how long would you be willing to wait?
I say about.
Why is he putting bro under pressure? That's dirty. He's putting bro under pressure right now. Secondly, I do want to say this. He's definitely an average looking guy. And she definitely is like she looks, just on the physical look, she looks like she's like a point or two, you know what I mean? Like higher. Like she definitely looks like she could probably get a better looking guy.
Oh, 2 more years,
2 more years. If he doesn't do it, you're out.
possibly.
No, ain't no possible. She's stuck for good. She's stuck until I fuck up. She's stuck.
You better put a ring on it.
I'm gonna build a ring on it, so ain't.
You better put a ring on
There
it.
ain't no question.
That's awkward.
You don't think 3 years was long enough?
No, because you got to get to know each other, and
And it's the way we met. It's just
Yeah.
like, all right, yeah, we met in a certain kind of way, so it's just like.
Wait, what you mean certain kind of way?
Carlinda, what up?
social media. We met through social media, and then the people, our mutual friends, is just like people we know kind of same people, and it's just like it just kind of happened just to happen.
You guys live together now?
yes.
A year and a half. Yeah.
So why would he put a ring on it then if he's already getting everything?
That's a good question. He's getting a wifey. Okay, you got it.
What?
Why would you put a ring on it if we already live together? or even
Oh,
wife-
he ruined their relationship. He really ruined their relationship. Bro had everything without the legal contract, and bro just ruined it for him. You know what I mean? I'm a believer that it takes 10 years to do most things. It takes 10 years to be a professional in something, expert in something, 10 years. I even think relationships have a 10-year, a 10-year lifespan. I think after 10 years, people change. You know what I mean? Think about you at 20 versus you at 30. You're totally different. Yes, you might look the same. Maybe physically you're a little bit heavier, a little bit skinnier, but mentally, the things that you liked at 20 are more than likely not the same things you like at 30. You've become a completely different person. And then from 30 to 40, you become another so imagine trying to be with somebody in your 20s into your 30s and your 40s. That's two people going through multiple stages of life. To believe that you have that, you sync still, you're gonna have, it's just hard to explain. And I don't say that to discourage people like, oh my God, I want to be with somebody the rest of my life. Like, I get it. All I'm saying is it is vastly difficult, in my belief, because we are always changing. Every 10 years, I believe it. I really believe it. And be honest with yourself. I bet y'all thinking the same thing. Like every 10 years, something changes about your mentality, your interests, what you like, what you don't like, what you'll put up with, what you won't put up with. It changes. So to be with somebody for more than 10 years, it says a lot about both y'all. So kudos to y'all, but it is incredibly difficult, I think. Think about what I said there logically, and it makes sense. What's up? Like Andy said, yeah, exactly.
wifey shit.
I genuinely love you.
Oh. So when you plan on proposing, you starting something.
I'm just asking questions.
No, I watch TikTok all day. I watch TikTok all day. I think you started.
You starting something.
No, when I'm willing to do it, when I'm ready. When at least expected. It's going to be unexpected.
How long have you been together?
Like 4.5 years.
No, 5 now.
Well, yeah, I guess 5 now.
5 years.
Yeah.
And how'd you propose to her?
Oh my God, it was insane. So I planned an entire trip with her family, my family in Florence. Her favorite city ever was Florence. So she told me about
South Carolina?
No, Florence, Italy.
Oh, okay.
So she told me that was her favorite city. She studied abroad there. Yeah, and I was like, okay, I need to propose to her in Florence. So I did a lot of research. I helped her family plan the trip to Florence. I helped my family plan the trip to Florence.
This is all behind her back.
All behind her
I
back.
had no idea.
So for 2 days, I was running through Florence, and every time I would see my family, I would text them, get the hell out of here, whatever. I took her to the highest point, so where you see everything, Monte Vecchio, right?
Yeah.
You see everything, and I proposed to her.
Hey, bro, hey, give a round of applause. Hey, if you're gonna do it, bro did it right. Like, he went all out, and clearly he got the bread to make this happen, right? Clearly. But, and it's not to say that if you're planning to marry a woman, which, listen, I'll keep it a buck with you guys. I don't support men getting married these days, mostly because of the legal ramifications, right? That to me is the fundamental problem. We'll save that for another conversation. But if you are going to do it, Not again that you have to go to Florence like what he did, but the fact that he put that effort in to do that, bro. I'm telling you, between the ring and that, shorty, she can't leave him. I mean, she can, right? Of course, take half, but she got to be like head over heels for bro, because he doing all the right things, all of it.
Right there. I was so nervous that I didn't even say anything but will you marry me, because I was insanely nervous.
No, did you expect that it was going to be 4 years in, or like what was your expectation?
I feel like it was a long time coming, but I didn't really like expect it. It was definitely a surprise. Yeah.
So ideally, how soon would you have wanted him to? When did you know?
I mean, I always knew. I always knew he was like the one. I always saw a future together, and you know, like I said, like we always get along really well, and like we have like the same mindset where we know where we want to be and what we want to do with our lives. So I always kind of knew. I feel like when you find the right person, you're just gonna know.
Do you have any expectations for how much the ring should cost?
He putting all the pressure on, bro.
Don't care about like
I'm not materialistic in prices. So.
She's really more so a thoughtful girl. Like it's a thought in there.
$1,500 ring would be just fine with you.
No.
Don't say no. Don't show up. Don't say no. Because when did anybody ever propose to you?
Nobody proposed to me yet.
Exactly. So why would a $1,500 ring mean anything?
Got a good question.
Exactly.
But that's what I expect.
No, that's what you expect, and it's because you're too picky.
Okay. Guess I'm too picky then.
Yes, I know you're too picky.
Yo, he just created. Yo, they're breaking up. Yo, my man managed to crack that relationship 100% with the questions he's asked them. He's ruined them. We need a follow up to what's about to happen to them. She seems sweet enough, but him asking the question about when you're gonna marry her, and bro was like, it's when I'm ready. It's not always the best answer. And then the question about how much should your ring cost, and she's like, nah, not $1,500. And now he's calling her out. He's kind of making her look a little bad. I'm not gonna hold you. She's carrying herself very well though. She seems like a very sweet girl. And the fact, let's keep it a buck. She's pretty. She's definitely, I think, visually, he's not necessarily in her league, just on the visual aspect, which I think says a lot about her mindset, that she says she's not materialistic. She seems like she's one of those women that just like, if she rocks with you, she rocks with you because it's the vibe. She likes your personality. So it says a lot about her.
And listen, I can read people like a book, so it's just like.
Seems like you guys love each other very much.
Yeah, I love this girl so much. Like we've been through like.
A ring doesn't matter. A ring doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. It matters in a certain aspect, but how I think my thought process is just like, I kind of think a ring is just, it symbolizes like, it's materialistic. So why do I need a ring to show you my love and dedication to you when I do that on a daily basis?
A ring is making it official.
Yeah, there's no such thing as official. You love each other. It's just like
a ring is making it official.
Everybody got their own opinion, so it's just like she's a female, so a female gonna have their own opinion anyway.
You're single until married, in my opinion.
That term don't mean shit to me at all. I'm being all the way authentic with you. I'm being authentic with you. I'm being 100 with you. That term you just said don't mean shit. Cause you can say I'm single until I'm married.
Oh, they ain't gonna last.
You see how many females is out here? Are they saying that? Do you know how many relationship couples that we done past? Do you know how many relationships you know how many years they've been in a relationship? Do you?
No.
Do you know if they married or not?
Bro, this is kind of uncomfortable. He's pressing her, bro. He's really kind of pressing her. This is just very awkward right now. You know what I'm saying? He don't gotta go this hard. Just, I get it. It is a materialistic thing. It's for the woman. It's not for us. It is an expense. It's gonna cost you a couple bands. You know, by the way, let me ask everyone here, because I know we got fellas in here. I know we got ladies in here. in your opinion, what do you think is a reasonable price for a ring? And just do it in increments of like 1,000. Is it 1,000? Is it 2,000? Give me a number, y'all. A flat number, just a very generic flat 1,000, value number on what you think a reasonable ring you should pay for or that you should receive if you're a woman. 3,000 I saw on Kick, Katie. 3,000. Buddy sounds like a little special needs. We see 5,000, 5K, 4 to 8K, 4K. Depends on the income. There's always that. Hildish, good to see you, babe. There's always that. What is it? It's supposed to be like 20% of your income is supposed to be on the thing. I saw that somewhere. I don't even know if that's really true. 5 to 15K, 3K ish. No more than 2K for his average people. 3 to 5K, 1K, 2 months salary. I've seen that as well. Yeah. 500 pounds. That sounds quite low. 2 to 2.5K. So I think we're roughly in the ballpark. Let's just say anywhere from 2 to 5K range. It seems to be what most people believe is a reasonable ring price. And I think that's a ring price for the average, like average couple, average person, average guy, average woman. That 2 to 5K seems reasonable. You can get a really nice ring, and it's meant to be a symbolism thing as well. I think outside of 5K, as I said earlier, I start to think about, well, look, I can get you a 10K, a 15K, 20K ring, right? But like, do you really just want to wear that? Instead, I can give you 5K ring, and then we take the 15 other grand and put that into something that like our home. We could buy our first home together. That's where I start to think like, for me, if I'm never gonna get married, but in the scenario, if the woman I'm rocking with isn't already thinking like that, like I wouldn't even do it. To me, it just seems like it's just bad financial literacy and like, moving wrong. Spending on the down payment for a house. Exactly what I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean? Exactly what I'm trying to get at is it can be better utilized for your future together. 5K on the ring. I put 5K aside for our honeymoon or something like that, and then there's 10K left over that we can put into a down payment on a home. Seems much more feasible than all in on a 20K ring for you. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't I want to get married? The long story short, I don't believe in the institution of marriage from the aspect of government involvement. The idea that you bind yourself to another human being in this contractual business, that's where people don't think about this, man. I know everyone thinks of marriage and you think only from the love angle of it, the emotional love. And I think that's where a good amount of people fall into the pitfall of it all, because you're not thinking about the business side of marriage. It's a business equally, if not more, than it is just about love and a union, a spiritual union. That is a part of it. And it's that part that in our current climate, men have it disadvantaged in marriages. You are at risk. You are exposing your assets. You're exposing your future, when a divorce comes. Remember, divorce rates are more than 50%. So just by the sheer odds and the numbers, the probabilities, they may end that rate for you. Now you're on the hook for maybe alimony, obviously child support, whatever assets you have, whatever assets you guys accumulated together during the marriage, cut it in half. You're out of it now. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think I could ever, I know I won't, but even for me, I could never tell a man in good faith to like go out and just do it. If you're going to do it, you do it. But I think more men need to be very, very aware of the risks with that. The laws have been set up in a way that men just have it very bad in divorces and in child custody cases. There's so many horror stories from so many men going through it. That's why. You know what I mean? I don't see a piece of paper to prove my love and commitment to you. Exactly. I personally think it's up to the couple. Some would be happy with the ring pop. That is true too. It's true too. It really does depend. I don't know if it necessarily on the couple. Maybe it does. I think it certainly depends on the woman that the man is with. If she is a woman that values, you know, like gifts and the whole facade thing and the image thing, she's probably more than likely going to want a big rock so she can show off to her friends, put it on Instagram, you know, and do all of that. Show it out. It kind of is what it is. My boy got divorced 4 years ago. She was purposely unemployed, fired, got half, including his pension. There you go. I'm telling you it. And what blows my mind are the men that get divorced, get wrecked in the divorce, and then go back and marry again. Like, bro, you didn't learn from your first time. I literally know guys that have been married 3 times, divorced 3 times, and has to pay each of them. I'm like, bro, he got bread. But even on principle, like, I know you, but I'm like, bro, I know you got bread, but do you just like having to keep paying them after the fact? Like, what are you doing? Some guys just have to be married for whatever reason. I don't get that. I don't get that whole idea. Like, they have to be in a constant state of marriage. They get divorced, they chill for a little bit, and then they meet someone and they marry right away. Like, what? Prenups, yeah, I think prenups are pretty important these days for sure. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So that means if they married, if they was together for 10 years, that just means a ring don't mean shit.
Should he have any say in the friends that you keep around you?
I think it's fair. I mean, when you're with someone and you see like the people that they're around, you're gonna start, you know, to see what they're about. And in the same way that there's been people that he's like, oh, I'm a little concerned because of their path. It's been the same way with me with him. Like, oh, I'm a little concerned with, like, you know, I don't want to say the path that they're going down, but, you know, just maybe like having like an
influence?
Influence. That's the word I was looking for. Having an influence. And I feel like sometimes you can sniff that influence on people.
Right.
And he's never been the one to be like, I want you to cut that person out completely. It's more just like a, hey, like, be mindful of this, or, you know, yeah.
Now, how do you feel about her hanging out with guy friends?
So I tell her, you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with. So who you hang out with is what determines your future. So if she wants to hang out with guy friends, they're usually my friends. But also if she goes out, I totally trust her. So she'll go out on girls' night, I totally trust her. I have a blast, you know, like hanging out with my friends. She goes out with her girlfriends. And at the end of the day, I give her full confidence because I know at the end of the day, she comes home to me, and it's always a good time. So.
Is there ever a conversation about how she presents herself when she goes out on girls' nights, like how she dresses?
I don't care about that because at the end of the day, that's my girlfriend, and I fully trust her. And not my girlfriend, my fiance. And if she wants to dress sexy and go out with her girlfriends, that's totally fine because she always comes home to me at the end of the day.
What you wear doesn't define like what you're trying to do or who you are.
So you don't care about the cleavage or the belly showing or, you know, short shorts or anything like that?
So I might be different, but I say if you have it, flaunt it. So if you have abs, don't wear a shirt.
Yeah, he's different, bro. That's kind of wild to say. It's kind of wild. He kind of lost me on this one.
Got tits? Show it.
Does it turn you on when you see other guys looking at her?
Absolutely.
Oh, no wonder. No wonder. He's a cuck. Oh, no, that's what it is. I was starting to get worried. Like, it sounds a little weird. Like, you want her to go out and just wear it out like that? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. You want your girl to be out here cheeks out when she's not with you is crazy. I don't care what anybody says. Now we know he gets turned on when guys look at his girl. Hella red flag on this one. Hella red flag. Oh, nah. Crazy. Look at his girl didn't even know this. She's like, what? I'm engaged to a cuck?
Absolutely. I will say that 100% because a lot of guys, every time I'm walking, they'll look at her and I'll just be like, that's mine. I go home with that.
How do you feel about other girls looking at him?
He's handsome. I mean, it's like, it's natural. It's human nature. I mean, like.
Bro let's keep it up stack. Bro is an average looking guy. He's not even like, just from his appearance, doesn't even look like he hits the gym. I doubt it. He doesn't even, he just looks, he might be a tech guy. He might be, I don't know, a car dealer, salesman. He just looks like one of those kinds of vibes. He is average. Even his hair, like, bro, get a, like, fade it up. He just got a, you know, what, my point here is that women ain't like breaking their necks to look at him. And the only reason he bagged her, she's a beautiful woman and she carries herself very well from what we've seen here. Only reason he bagged her is because he looks 100% like the type of guy that leads with money. And you never lead with money if you're trying to actually do something serious with a woman. Never lead with money, because what it does is it doesn't allow her to see you for you. She sees the dollars coming through, and she might just rock with you because of that. And she accepts you or deals with you, knowing like you got this, you got that, not because she genuinely rocks with you. So if you ever try to like get with a woman, like for real, you really want to date her, you really want to try and make something happen with her, don't try and do some of y'all out here really just throwing the money around, trying to win her over with that, man. I'm telling you, it never ends well. Never ends well.
We're in a relationship, we're not dead. You know, like we have eyes, and as long as you're very respectful, it's the end of it, you know? You could admire, like, just tonight, remember we saw that really handsome guy, and I was like, oh my God. And he was like, yeah, that guy is really handsome. Not on like weird stuff, but like we can admire when people are beautiful.
And how friendly would you say is too friendly? Like, you meet a guy, he's interested in you. Would you give him your Instagram, or is it like nothing, everything's off limits?
So she's very respectful. She denies them in a very friendly way, especially if they're very too touchy, you know, like once or twice, then it's like, I have a fiance, and you can always tell by the very big rock on her hand that she's obviously engaged. So she does a great job on that.
And for you, is it the same thing?
For me, it's very easy because I'm dating a Latina, so I say, I'm dating a Puerto Rican, so if you want to die, keep talking to me. So it's no big deal, and they immediately back off, so it's okay.
What would you say is your biggest pet peeve about each other?
Go ahead. I'll let you go first.
Why is he, he's asking him every question possible that would lead to a breakup. Here we are with another one. What's one pet peeve? There's no way they survived this relationship after this interview.
I'll let you go first. What's your pet peeve about me? And mind you, I don't do nothing out the ordinary. I don't do nothing wrong. I correct all my mistakes. What's your real pet peeve about me?
Every little mistake I make is a problem.
That's your pet? That's a pet peeve for me.
Oh, okay.
You see? You get what I'm saying? See?
What's some pet peeves?
What irritates you the most that I do?
I don't really have no good ones right now. He don't. I really don't. I can say I don't have no good. No.
Would you prefer a more toxic man?
No.
Hell no.
No, I've had toxic, and it's just not.
Listen, them toxic females, boy.
What's his pet peeve for me?
So yeah, what is yours?
My pet peeve? Oh, I've been talking about this all night. You nagging, you rushing, you need to chill out, and you need to relax. That's all I ask.
Okay.
Yo, he just, bro got no filter. He low key, he's been putting on her blast this whole interview. He's making her look. He's kind of low key dragging her. You know what I mean? Some things are probably better kept between yourself and not like said in an open public forum like this. He should have, you know. That's a little hard, man. I'm gonna keep it a stack. You could tell, you could tell by looking at her face. She's just kind of like, oh, okay, yep. You just gonna keep on digging in the wound.
I don't care if you yell at me about shit that I do, but as long as you relax and you chill when I ask you to chill, it's cool.
Okay.
How long has it been going on for?
It's here and there. It's not like bad.
Like throughout the 3-year relationship?
Not often. It's just once in a blue moon. I'm gonna say that once in a blue moon.
But do you think that it's fair for you to expect her to change, or should you just accept her?
No, I accept her how she is, cause she's the way she is. She's way better than anybody I ever dealt with. That's it. This is my first time in Miami. I never been out here with my girlfriend. Anybody was in a relationship with. What is there to complain about?
I don't.
She don't cheat. I don't cheat. What is there to complain about?
So, how'd you all meet?
It's my sister.
It's my brother, and this is my fiance, Stefan.
Yeah, so interesting story. I was in downtown Orlando, and I shit you not, it was like a movie. There was wind blowing, and there was many beautiful women, but this one, she blew my mind. I saw her in the middle.
Look at the brother. He's so uncomfortable right here listening to the story. He probably doesn't even like Stefan. Stefan, by the way, something about the name Stefan, just anytime I've ever heard the name Stefan, it's just a name that I want to punch. You know what I mean? Like I just want to lean back and just go in on the punch. It's just something so punchable about that name. Stefan, you know what I mean? I don't know. And then he looks like he needs to get punched. I don't know why. There's no reason why. It's just something about the name and how he's moving. It just cries out to me. Punch him.
The street, and I was like, who is that to my friend? And he said, that is Sofia Cologne. And I go, I need to know who that is. And I walked right to her.
Now, what was your first impression of him?
I thought he was super cute, and he was really sweet. That was like what really got me, is that he was very like attentive and really always wanted to like talk about so many things, and yeah.
I 100% what she's leaving out here is how he took her on her first date to some extravagant 5-star Michelin restaurant where he rolled out all the red carpet money. You know what I mean? Because when you look at him and you look at her, and we watched the video yesterday where women ranked men by physical attractiveness. We saw that when women look at men physically, they'll rate the better looking guy at the top. However, once they get to know you and they know what you got going on, it was the Asian tech guy that ended up in the end when they found out that he worked in tech. He was a tech owner, CEO, whatever. At the end of the whole experiment, he was now number one, and the fine guys they had and the guy with the green eyes, they were at the bottom because women saw them as like, oh, they don't really got nothing going on. One was a model and one had like a high body count. And then the guy that had the tech startup all the way at the front of the line. So when a woman knows you got motion, you got something going, you got bread, you got ambition, those are all things that will scale you up. So he had to spend some bread. She found out that he's in whatever business or industry that he's in, and he's doing well for himself. And that added, and she's like, you know, because on face value, I'm sure there were probably better looking guys that are hollering at her all day long. She's a very pretty girl.
How long have you known each other?
It's like 5 years now.
5.5 years.
And how old are you guys?
25.
26. 22.
22. Now, what was your first impression of your sister's fiance?
He's a douche.
I never had a brother, but if I wanted to, he was a good candidate for it.
That was your first impression off rip?
I mean, he made an impression and it was good.
But it's gotta be awkward seeing your older sister, sleep with somebody else.
You feel slightly protective. She's older, so you have to trust her as well to make her own decisions. But what she brought home was a good catch, and I got along with him very well.
Okay. Is a relationship between a man and a woman equal or 50-50?
All right, now let me talk.
I feel you talked enough. I feel it should be equal, but it's not. I feel it's men give more. No, sorry, women give more than men.
Like in what ways?
It's more emotional, caring, loving, support. We give more of that than men. Not saying him per se, but we do give more of that than men.
Does he pay for the dates when you go out, or do you?
Yes, he pays.
All the time?
We split it up sometimes, but most of the time he pays.
Okay. So couldn't we just say that he's given more monetarily wise, financially?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
So
What are we talking about?
that's not even.
Well, I give more love and caring. He give me more financial.
So he doesn't give you the same amount of love.
Yes, he does.
I do.
So how can a woman tend to give more?
Oh man.
I like that.
Check
question.
and mate.
I like that question. Yeah, give me some on that question. I want to see, cause we have these conversations all the time. We watch TikTok, we watch all this. We have these conversations that now you in a hot seat. Let me see. That's all I'm saying.
And well, what do you think? Do you think it's 50-50 or equal between men and women?
You want my honest opinion? No, it's not. Because this generation right now, I'm just speaking on this year alone, what I witnessed, a lot of females are more masculine than the men these days. A lot of men are a little bit more sassy, they acting like females. You get what I'm
He ain't
saying?
lying about that
So
part.
it's just like this year alone, 2023, no, I don't think it's equal right now.
Yo, it is a growing problem, man. A lot of the young homies be out here real sassy with it, bro. Like real sassy with it. You know what I mean?
And I honestly respect that. That's my opinion. I respect women standing up for themselves, and you get what I'm saying? So it's just like,
How does one decide this is the only person I'm going to sleep with for the rest of my life?
Well, I can answer that, and I'm sorry, but honestly, it's the sex. It really is. If you can have somebody that can blow your mind every single time, you guys,
Well, not just your mind.
everything, mentally, physically, everything. And the most important thing is your best friend. I have a friend that I can watch Impractical Jokers with. I have a friend that I can get stupid high with when I decide to get high with and have a good time. I have a friend with that I can get on a yacht with and have a good time. And I have a friend with that I can sit on the worst seats in a plane and we can have a good time. So the best thing is if you have a best friend, it's the most important thing.
I agree. Yeah.
All right. Hey, overall, another dub. Very interesting. I think that couple that we saw here, these guys, I think they might be on like some cracked ice over there. I don't know, because the way he was handling things with her was interesting. But another banger from the Desirable Truth on YouTube. Check them out. Make sure you throw them a sub as well. All right, let's go on to the next video, y'all. What do we got here? All right. We're back in the streets with It's Complicated on YouTube. Legal sex work. Let's see what they have to say about this. Oh, by the way, now's a good time, y'all. If you haven't already done so, come follow me over on Kick and on YouTube, djmoondawglive. If you're on IG, come chat over here. Follow your boy, helps out tremendously. Sub up, helps out a lot with the content and all of that. And if you want to, you can always drop the Cash App. I'll drop a bomb and shout you out for the love.
If prostitution was legalized, would women's attitudes towards men change, and if so, how?
It definitely would change, because then they wouldn't just be like, everybody wouldn't be trying to be a prostitute. They would actually go back to being women.
How so?
Because now it seems like that's what they want to do. They all just want to be a prostitute when they grow up because they think it's free, easy money, as opposed to just being a good woman to a man, which is hard to find these days.
Would it be a threat to women's sexual power over men?
Oh, it definitely would be a threat, because that's all they really get to hold over a man's head is that thing.
What percentage of the girls you know do sex work?
100% of them.
Like 40%.
Yeah.
A small percent for me.
I mean, like, I don't know, like, just from, like, social media and everything, I think, like, a big percent, yeah.
A good 95% of them.
What are the different types of
That's
sex
crazy.
workers?
So there's girls who walk the blade. That's like when they're outside on the sidewalks, walking in heels and everything, picking up cars. There's girls who post ads on the internet. There's girls who walk the carpet.
Streetwalkers. It's like escorts, you know, a high class, you know, strippers, OnlyFans.
You got escorts, prostitutes, massage therapists, and even your everyday regular female wants to get some money out of a man some kind of way. Like, that's their goal.
What's the difference between selling your body for sex and selling your body not for sex?
There is no difference.
In a sense, doesn't everyone prostitute themselves?
100%, yes.
They sell themselves for blunts and weed and drink. Why not get the money?
In a sense, doesn't everyone prostitute themselves?
I've definitely prostituted myself once or twice, so I mean.
We all prostitute ourselves at all times, whether we're working for somebody else or working for ourselves. If your money and your body and your money is on a dime, you're prostituting yourself. So in a sense, if you don't own your own business, you are working in the prostitution trade.
Hold on. Wait. Do y'all believe y'all believe that? Yeah. Y'all agree with that? He was zesty. What's up, Kay? You on the wrong side.
What is a brothel?
A brothel is a place you can go into and pay and pick a woman to basically go do your thing with.
How is that different than a high-class escort or a streetwalker?
It's not any different. It's just in a more controlled environment.
So a brothel is a house that women do sex work in, but it's a legal house, and it's definitely secure. It's watched by like security, police, and everything. It's a lot safer. They
She knows a
have to
lot.
get tested regularly, and it's a place for men to go and pick out a woman they want and have sex with them in a lot safer way.
The only difference would be that you're going to an establishment as opposed to them coming to your place.
Isn't a brothel more likely to be safe and regulated?
Yeah, because they get tested and things like that, as opposed to when she pulled up, she could have just left her other dude's house.
Streetwalkers, they don't have to get tested regularly, or high-class escorts, and they know that no matter on both parties, they're not going to get set up, robbed, kidnapped, or killed.
Why do people think prostitution is more likely to spread disease when sex workers are tested on a regular, consistent basis?
Because they watch too much TV. Because in real life, sex workers get tested as opposed to the average girl. Most of them don't even have an OBGYN, or they think that's like an acronym on the internet or some shit.
Like in a brothel, they got to be tested, and I would assume that you can't just go in there and not be tested. I wouldn't assume you'd just be able to walk in and say, hey, I want to pick somebody. I'm pretty sure they would want to know your history and just want to see some type of results.
Why do some people think prostitution is already legal?
Probably because they watch too much TV, because it's definitely not legal.
Bro, this guy, say one more thing about TV, I'm going to lose it.
If it was legal, wouldn't we have brothels?
Yeah, you got to go to like the sticks to find a brothel where the laws are not really regulated.
So don't we really just have black market prostitution?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
It's to the point now where I'm from, back on Figueroa, the prostitutes no longer get arrested. They have to be put in jail 3 times in order to be cuffed up and put behind the wall. So prostitution is legal. We got hoes out there that can make it 3 or 4 times before we have to lock them up.
So don't we really just have black market prostitution?
Yes.
Isn't black market prostitution dangerous for both men and women?
Yes.
Why?
Because you don't know the situations that you're getting yourself into.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Do you guys think that prostitution should be legalized in the same way that it was? I don't know if it still is over in Amsterdam, but you know, they have red light district, and I've been there and I experienced it, you know. Do you think it should be legalized? And so that would mean that there'd be established areas where you would go for this. They'd be subject to health codes and testing, you know, contraceptive uses, you know, for the act and everything. Like, it's really kind of really scripted. That was my experience. You know, you think you're just gonna go in and clap cheeks, and it's like, nah, you go in there and it's very businessy, and it was a very different vibe experiencing. I'm like, oh, this ain't what I thought it was gonna be. You know, it was just very by the book, step by step, and to me, it took away the whole fun of sex, right? Which is just the heat of the moment. You just going in. It was very different. But do you guys think that it should be legalized? Would there be an inherent benefit to society if it was? Because we already know that a huge percentage of men these days under 30 are super lonely, and all of that. So, you know, would that help or hurt? It shouldn't be legal. No way. We need God these days for real. Okay. Yes, it would be more controlled and less risk. Okay. It probably would be legalized at some point, like it finally was for weed. You know, the irony in this is that we claim to be a very progressive country, broadly speaking, but I would argue that we are actually a bit more conservative leaning, and I don't mean this necessarily in like politics, but just more conservative in our societal norms. So we'll allow weed finally, because that took forever. But for whatever reason, when it comes to sex in America, it is still very much taboo. It is still very much, you know, something that is, you know, done in the dark. It's not open. We don't have like an open, like this open mentality towards sex. Now, I know you can look and because you're on Twitter and you see titties and ass all day on your timeline, you think otherwise, but no. Talking about like, you know, in our cities, in our country, it's still very much something you do behind closed doors, and you don't talk about it, and it's just, you know, you don't talk about that stuff, you know. The bunch rent. Oh, I missed that. Say it again. I would definitely agree by being illegal. Okay. Creole, what's up, baby? Man, if you want sex, that's all it takes. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's go to the next video because I feel like that conversation is kind of dead. Let me see. We're gonna save this one because this one's gonna get me dinged on YouTube. Let's go. I want to hold off on that one. We just saw. All right, this is what I want to get into. Let me see here. All right, y'all. It's been a while, but we are back watching police body cam footage. This is from the Code Blue Cam channel on YouTube. Check them out. Simple traffic stop turns into a nightmare. Let's see what happens on this one. And remember, as we're watching through this video, we're going to grade both the police and the suspect in how they handled the entire situation, A through F. So keep in mind, take mental notes as we're watching this, and we'll do the grading at the end.
On the evening of March 8th, 2023, an officer was on patrol when he observed a vehicle with a defective brake light in Jackson, Wisconsin. Upon reaching the vehicle and initiating a traffic stop, it pulled into a Walgreens store and parked in a handicap spot. Despite the officer's activated emergency lights, the driver, later identified as a 34-year-old male named Harrison, ignored commands and walked into the store.
Hey, get back in your car, man. Hey, get back in your car. No, get back in your car right now.
No traffic stop. My car was stopped and parked. Car off. I'm going to stop, bro. Ain't no stop.
Come back here.
I'm a grown man.
Come back here.
Like that. Ain't no come back.
Come back. You're resisting. You're resisting right now.
I'm not resisting nothing.
This is Hamlin traffic stop on Walgreens, so just walking away.
Yo, bro, coming in hot off the rip. Okay. I already see this is gonna escalate quickly. This is gonna escalate real quick.
912 got paid out.
It's your lucky day, okay? I gotta go to a different call. You can't drive. You have a suspended driver's license. You gotta stay here and call someone else, okay?
Hey, as soon as he left, I'm peeling off, driving home.
Come back. The Red Bull to go to work.
Let's
what
go.
are you doing?
Let's
Ain't
go.
no let's go. I'm
Let's
grown.
go.
Don't touch me, man.
Let's go.
I'm grown. Ain't no let's go, bro. You better call your
Let's go.
lieutenant or something. Ain't no let's go. What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you, bro?
Let's go. Step it up.
Bro, you got
Come on.
right. Got it. Hey,
We're going back
hey,
outside.
no, we're going where?
We're going back
what
outside
are you doing
right
to me?
now.
What did you do to me?
913
What did you
County,
do?
have my
Could you
back up,
please
step
bring
it
out
up.
your camera, ma'am? I'm going my
Let's go.
job, right? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. My car. What is your reason for harassing me, man?
Because I did a
I gotta
traffic
go to
stop.
work at 10 o'clock,
Traffic
bro.
stop on you.
I gotta go to work at 10 o'clock. My car was
13
cut
we're
off.
back by the cooler.
And you
Let's
can run
go.
my plates. I got license and everything. What are you doing?
You have a defective brake
What
light.
are you
That's
doing?
That's why I stopped
bro,
you.
you did not stop me.
Yo, like what? Yo, this is crazy. He's just on 1,000. It's not even level 10. He's just. And it's all for a defective brake light. That's one thing I don't like about these small town cops. They got nothing better to do than to stop you for the most frivolous. Oh, your tail light was out, and you know all these other little minor things. Like I get it. It's important to have a tail light and all that, but at the same time, like, come on, man.
Bro, you did not stop me. And your camera show that, bro. What are you doing? Let's go what?
We're stepping outside.
Yeah, I'm stepping after I buy my Red Bull.
Right now.
No. You don't have that right.
Yes, I do.
You don't have that right.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You crazy.
Where's my backup?
You crazy.
You notice how, you notice how the cop don't want to engage and try and detain him by himself. He's waiting for backup. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I point that out is because, one, he should be trying to de-escalate this. So far, the cop hasn't said anything to de-escalate it. Obviously, it's very difficult because this guy's screaming at everything and super combative. But I mentioned that just because you notice that a lot of cops are just fat, out of shape, have zero physical ability, and aren't able to handle a job without having about 5 of them to take someone down.
Where's your backup? You better not touch me. I know you better not touch me. Man, please don't leave. You better not touch me for a traffic stop. You better not put your hands on me or I'm suing your ass.
Let's go.
Touch me.
We're walking outside.
I ain't going nowhere.
We're walking outside.
I ain't under arrest. I ain't got to go nowhere. Is it closed? Is it closed here?
We're stepping outside.
I'm finna buy my Red Bull.
We're stepping outside.
He could have.
I got rights, man. You can't do that. Get the up out of here.
Step outside.
You see?
Now he's gonna come in. They're gonna tackle the guy. Watch.
If I die, I want my kids to see what happened.
Step
Please
outside.
record this. I ain't stepping nowhere. Please record it.
He was then quickly decentralized as a result of his active resistance.
Please record it, man. Record it. Go on, girl.
As soon as he heard his buddy running in, he wanted to get tough and take him down.
You guys left hand? Yep.
I got it. You got it?
Please record it and get my keys, please.
No, it's recorded. You can slow it down. Yep, everything's recorded, sir.
If I don't make it to my family, please let them see that video. See how he putting his legs on my head for no reason, man?
Sir, he's securing you, man.
Hey, see this?
We're just
Unnecessary
securing you, man.
force? Why is my head being on the ground like this?
Hey.
Okay.
Just calm down,
Hey,
man.
he
Hey,
on,
we're
on
good.
my
Hey,
back. I
hey,
can't
we're good.
breathe.
Hey, we're good. You
He
can
on my
breathe.
back and I can't
Hey,
breathe. I'm not
talking
good.
to me. Hey, we're gonna get you.
No, he's on my butt and I can't breathe.
Back up, Robbie. Robbie. Robbie, back up.
Back up, button. Okay. We're just gonna be calm, okay? All right.
Don't worry about none of that.
You guys good to put him on his side? Yep.
Bobby trying to do his job and put
Side, buddy,
the
okay?
chips back on the
Why am I in
shelf.
cuffs and I'm not arrested? Why am I being? I wasn't. Why am I being arrested? I'm supposed to go to work to take care of my family under a 90-day policy at this job.
Hey, what's your name? First name?
Harrison.
Harrison. Okay, just take a deep breath.
Bro, this is uncalled for,
We're gonna
bro.
get you up, okay?
I was not under arrest. It wasn't a traffic stop. He had no right to follow me in this store and do this to me.
Okay, man. Hey, here's
Y'all
your
act like people ain't got no rights.
Harrison, here.
While taking him into custody, the officers also detected an odor of marijuana emitting from his clothes.
Here we go.
Gloves, check.
Here we go. Oh shit. You smell that? You smell that, Jim? Oh yeah, I smell that. That's right. How about you, Tommy? Oh yeah, I smell that too. It's marijuana.
If that's what you're going to say, just keep that with you. You can bring that with you to court. But right now, we're not going to argue about it because you're only going to make your situation.
I'm not arguing anything.
Okay, perfect.
I'm speaking for that camera right there.
Okay.
How this unnecessary force is being used on me.
Wait,
and that wasn't a traffic stop or nothing.
Lucky,
Ain't no drugs or nothing on me.
One second, man.
I don't care about none of this. Do whatever you got to do, bro.
Hey, lucky for you, man.
Whatever. I already know y'all ain't on my team, bro. On my side, y'all can just take me to jail. Do what y'all got to do, bro. Y'all already f***ed up my life.
Yep. One, we're gonna sign you up. Perfect, man. There we go.
Can I get my phone?
We'll grab that. That's your phone.
Grab it for you, man.
All right. Who's the on-duty manager? You are perfect.
Is there anyone else in your car?
Ain't nobody in my car. You ain't seen ain't nobody in my car, man.
I mean, I just got here, man.
I'm trying to go to work. Like y'all working and y'all harassing me. Run my planks, bro.
Okay, so obviously I wasn't here when everything started. Do you know what happened?
No, he just walked in, and I was in the back room,
Okay.
and I heard him screaming.
Okay.
I thought it was something with one of my employees, so I came over here.
I got you.
That's some bullshit, bro.
Is this your car right here?
Yeah, that's what's
Okay. Before we continue, there's quite a bit of video left. So this, I don't know what's about to happen here. What are we thinking so far? This is crazy. You see, I'm kind of lost for words. At the level of escalation it was, bro was just all the way at a 10 off rip. What are we thinking so far? What's up, Kev? Bro was just trying to go to work. Officer still on the F train. Equipment violation doesn't get all of this. There's so much going on. Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot going on, right? It's a lot going on right now. Definitely is. Definitely is.
Yo, race this ass, bro. Don't touch me, bro. Please don't let dude touch me.
Hey, I got
For real, don't let him.
Hey, I got him. If you want to go. Okay, Dan. We're going to go inside the back of this squad car, okay?
I didn't search his pockets, just his waistband.
Okay. We're going to pull you back out and search you, okay? You got anything on you that's going to cut, stick, or poke me?
I ain't got nothing on me.
Okay, nothing like that?
Nothing on me.
Okay. Okay, we're going to go back in the back of this squad car now, okay?
What's the reason I'm being detained? Because it was never a traffic stop. Why am I being detained again? Because I know I'm not under arrest.
Well, you're under arrest.
Yes.
Yeah, you're under arrest.
I'm good. I didn't check Nick yet. Is Nick good? Are you hurt, Nick, or are you good? I'm good. Okay. Is he good? Does he need anyone offer him medical at all or anything?
I'd assume so. You were fighting with officers when I showed up, so.
Fighting? Wait, he didn't swing. What do you mean? I don't know. This is the stuff that bothers me. They didn't clearly say so far what he's arrested for. It was like the officer that went in there, the first one had zero control of the situation, and it just was a mess. It's just a mess. You know what I'm saying?
Had no reason to follow me.
I appreciate that, Salty. Thank you.
Well, y'all see the bumper off, right?
Yeah, that's
my place, everything good on my car.
Yeah, but you can't drive without one.
All right, okay. Say whatever y'all want to say. I know I ain't supposed to be getting arrested for this.
So no injuries right now, but you might have some later?
I don't know, bro.
Okay. Well, you let me know.
I stopped because he had a brake light out.
Yeah.
And he pulled in here. I said, get back in your car. He said, Dad, I'm not doing that. So I followed him in there.
Okay.
And then he
just kept pulling away.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. I was scared. I heard you like call it out, and then you're always walking away. I'm like, oh.
Sorry, I couldn't tell if you were in the store or where you were at first, so that's why I was trying to figure it out. I knew you were here, so it wasn't helpful when dispatch said Walgreens.
Well, he smells like weed.
Right. What do you have?
I stopped for a brake light out. He got out. He pulled in here.
He was trying to ditch you then, or?
Well, I stopped. I saw the brake light when he braked to pull in here. So I came in here, lit him up. He pulled in his parking lot.
What'd you say?
You hear what she said? The Malibu belongs to Harrison.
Yeah.
Only thing on is registration suspended because I just got it fixed.
Got out of his car, started walking. I said, get back in your car.
Yo, Miss K with the gifted sub to Lilith. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. I'm gonna drop some. Guys, if you're on IG, come rock with me over on kick.com, djmoondawglive. Come follow, come sub up, help your boy out with the content because these platforms don't want to see your boy winning. They keep demonetizing all my stuff.
Car, traffic stop. No, Dad, I'm gonna get a Red Bull. I'm going to work. You can't stop me.
Okay. Transmission just got fixed. Okay. Bumper just fell off.
Hey, man,
So y'all see them, man, bro, he had no reason to tackle me in no damn Walgreens. Bro.
Okay.
And then I followed him in there, and basically he was being loud and boisterous, as you probably heard, but I just waited for backup before going hands on.
What no stop?
Hey, you know what I think? One thing I noticed is every time they pan the cops on the body cam, they all keep looking at the body cam because they know it's recording. It's so weird. It's got to be a weird feeling for an officer these days to talk and they know the cameras are rolling, and they got to like censor themselves perhaps, or be very cautious about how they word things. But I noticed it. If you continue to watch, they keep looking at the cameras as they're talking to each other. Just an observation.
Stop, bro.
Well, I'm telling you from right now, that's my opinion.
Stop, bro.
Okay, that's your opinion, man.
Okay, well, I thought he was getting ready to swing at you.
I thought he was getting ready
that's
to.
why I took him, I just pretty much tackled him right away. So okay.
Hey, man. So, I'm just want to hear your side of it here, okay? So when he stopped you, you don't think that was a good stop? You got nothing besides. Just wait. I know. Hey, we're gonna get to that, okay? So you say that you're doing nothing wrong. Your driver's license is valid. You got nothing in the car, correct?
Bro, I'm on my way to work. My job is down
but
the street,
you don't have
bro.
anything in the car?
Bro, y'all know I don't have nothing in that car.
Okay, is that all right if I search it? Just make sure you got
What you mean? Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do to the car. Y'all got the car, bro.
Is it all right if I search it? I'm just asking you.
I don't care what y'all do, bro.
No.
Okay, so it's all right if I search it?
Make sure. Permission to do anything, but I don't care what you do. Y'all don't have my permission to do anything.
Okay. No, it started off as kind of, but no.
913 count.
Good.
010, dude.
Never. Don't care if you have nothing in the car. You never consent to that, bro. It's on principle. Kev, thank you for the 22 months as a member on YouTube, my brother. Oh well, there's this is where we are now. Body cam prevents abuse. You would think so, but we also see a lot of body cam footage of officers doing stuff that is out of line or not SOP or not how they're trained or not how you're supposed to train to do things, whether it's putting people in the headlock and choke locks and all these kinds of things. And it's like, they know they're being recorded. They know they got a body cam, and yet they still do it. So what does that say? It's to me, and there are many good officers, but my issue is that the institution, which are two separate things, the institution of policing is problematic. You know, that is a synopsis of that. You know what I'm saying? And I have family members. My mother, retired detective. You know what I'm saying? So, and we get into it when we have these, when something happens and, you know, it's involving a police, and she's very pro police. And I'm like, listen, I can objectively give credit when an officer does something great. And we watch these videos and we'll see something. They're like, yo, they get an A. They tried to de-escalate. They were patient. They weren't demeaning or degrading to the person. Tried to treat them with respect to the best of their ability. A all day. But we got to call them out when they are shitty cops. Like, just, bro, you could have at least attempted to de-escalate. But when you just go in and you want to flex your law dick around and just do as I say, like, but you're not trying to talk them down and maybe get them to understand. And it's not to say that you can't ever escalate, perhaps, but it should be a last resort thing, just like the gun. It should only come out as a last fucking resort. But when you have officers that, and look, I'm in Chicago. Those of y'all that are in major U.S. cities, I'm pretty sure y'all go out and you see the cops. They fat, old. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, just as much as it was in the military when I was in the Marine Corps, there are height and weight body standards for a reason. You need to be in peak physical form to carry out those duties in those positions. In policing in America, these unions have got in there and people treat it like it's a job instead of like a career. You know how many people I know and you hear stories of that go to college, get a degree in whatever liberal arts studies field, can't find a job, and you know what they do? Oh, I'll just become a cop. Being a cop, being a military, being a doctor, being a lawyer, I could go on for a couple other kind of careers. In my opinion, those are callings. You are called by God. If you don't believe in God, it's just a calling of the world, of the stars aligning, or whatever you're into, astrology, whatever. It's a calling for those people in those things, because it's selfless work. It's not about you. You give yourself up for the benefit of the greater good and everyone else. And when you have people that go into these roles and treat it like work, oh, I want to go in there because it's a good salary and a pension, and I'm gonna just do my 20 and bounce. Bro, those are the wrong people. They're not in it for the right reasons. They're not in it because it's a calling to actually serve and protect the people in these neighborhoods. They don't put in the extra effort to keep themselves in physical shape so that, and why this is important with the physical, you know, I keep saying about how they all fat. A lot of them are fat. Why is that important? Because if you are in better shape, you can actually have better chances at handling a suspect physically without resorting to the gun. And you see it a lot of times. It happens with a lot of female officers because they're smaller and they're interacting with a bigger guy. Because of that physical disparity, they're quicker to go to a gun. Or we've seen quite a few videos where the female officers don't even intervene. There was some of y'all were here for some of these videos where their male partner got into it and started tussling around with the person they stopped, and the female officer just stood off to the side because she didn't want to get in the physical. She didn't want to get into the physical aspect of the thing to help out. To me, that's crazy, bro. I'm going in on your ass after that's done as a partner. I'm going in like, yo, you supposed to have my back. That means you got to get in here. I don't care. You're a woman. You signed up for this shit. Get in here. Get in the trenches. So I say that to say that I'm kind of going on a rant about this, but it should be mandatory that all these officers got to be some kind of height, weight standards, physical ability, be able to run a mile in under X amount of minutes, 12 minutes or something like that. And they should be training on their firearms upkeep. Sometimes these cops have to firearms qualify one time a year. When I was in the military, bro, it's like quarterly. You know what I mean? These are all important aspects of policing that because they don't do this stuff, then we have incidents because they're out of shape and they need 5 different people to subdue one person because they all fucking, you know what I mean?
Unavailable.
Do I? No, I'm good.
Okay, you don't need an ambulance? You just want to get on with your night? If you're going to go to jail and get booked at jail, you want to go to jail and get booked? Is that what you're saying, sir?
You know what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take that as you don't need an ambulance, so.
Sir, I just heard you say you're hurt. Do you need...
I'm hurt.
Do you need an ambulance?
I'm hurt.
Do you need an ambulance?
My leg's hurt, yes. Need an ambulance. My leg hurt.
How's that traffic stop?
Sir, I made a traffic stop because...
How is my car cut off? What you stopping?
Do you want me to explain, or are you going to keep it
go ahead.
Okay. When you pressed your brakes to turn into Walgreens here, I noticed that your driver's side brake light wasn't working. That's why I conducted a traffic stop.
Bro, you didn't turn on no lights before. You weren't even behind me when I turned in here, bro. You're capping. When I got out the car, you was pulling up, telling me get back in my car. That's not no stop.
I mean,
I didn't know what he had. I went in there and the guy was walking away, and I almost thought for a second he was going to swing on Nick or something. So I just pretty much just grabbed him and around the shoulders and threw him to the ground.
Decentralized him?
That's the technical term.
The lady that I was stopped with, I was like, okay, she has already been stopped twice tonight, and she has suspended driver's license. So I was like going to give her a sight, and I was walking. I was like, "Feel lucky day. See you later."
Due to Harrison's noticeable odor, officers had reasonable suspicion of concealed marijuana in his vehicle. A canine sniff yielded a positive alert, revealing marijuana inside a Swisher Sweet package under the passenger seat during a subsequent search.
There's weed in the Swisher Sweet.
Yeah.
Can you take these cuffs off? They hurt my shoulder.
Yeah, I can check them, but no, it's unfortunate when you're arrested, you have to be in handcuffs.
I'm saying, why am I arrested and I didn't run from him? I told him I'm going in Walgreens to get a Red Bull before it closed. Well, how
can I get arrested
when
for
you're in a traffic stop? Okay, 1 second. When you're in a traffic stop, you walk away from the car, and an officer tells you to stop. You have to stop. You can't keep. I'm talking right now, okay? Don't talk over me, because this will answer a lot of your questions. No. Yes, it is. As much as you think it's not, it is. As much as you think that this is ghouls and this is a parking lot, that it's okay. This is a traffic stop, okay?
He wasn't behind me when I turned off.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I observed you doing some type of violation. I mean, I can see you don't have a plate. That's something about a light as well, okay?
We might as well not even talk.
Yeah, that's what I kind of was getting at.
He doesn't want the cuffs checked?
Oh yeah.
I got sense.
Hey, let me check your cuffs.
Hey, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I have sense.
I'll talk to him.
You don't have sense.
Sir.
Yeah, get your dumb ass out of here.
Hey, there's no sense you're talking about.
No, bro, you don't think I'm dumb, bro.
I don't think you're
I'm not dumb.
But I think that you...
I went to law school.
Okay, well, if you went to law school, you know that you can be detained during a stop, and the officer can tell you...
Bro, that's not a stop. My car was turned off.
That doesn't matter.
Bro, yes it does.
It does.
That does matter.
Okay.
How can you stop me if you wasn't behind my car cut off?
I didn't see him until I got out my car. It does matter. You have to let yourself be known and let a person know they're being stopped for it to be a stop.
Harrison, I'm not yelling at you either.
I'm yelling at y'all because I'm frustrated.
Okay.
I was on my way to work. Take care of my mom kids.
Now, Harrison.
And my shoulder hurt, bro.
You already had rescue sign off on you, okay?
Bro,
you said
this
that you
ain't
wanted
no obstruction charge. I didn't run from no police.
It's obstructing.
That ain't obstructing, bro. It ain't gonna stick, bro. It's a lawsuit.
Okay.
My shoulder is up.
Okay, do you want us to check your cuffs? Because with the way you're yelling right now,
Bro,
I'm not going to check
I
your
don't care about that right now. Damage is done, bro. My shoulder and hip is up, bro.
Okay. But you don't
Tell me what y'all find in my car.
So.
Why y'all searching and I ain't give y'all permission? Tell me what y'all found.
Because probable cause the search.
Like he just told me.
He just told me we're not going to search your car because you didn't give us permission.
Right, but then
I
we
said
brought
I
a
never
canine
stopped
in.
any police officers before.
Harrison, are you going to keep interrupting me?
I don't even want to talk. I don't even know why y'all talking to me.
That's fine. I'm going to bother explaining about the canine and PC.
I just checked them.
You did?
Before we put him into the car, I double locked.
Was he broad enough that he needs two potentially?
I think so. I mean, I don't really want to take them off.
I'm not taking the cuffs off right now.
No, it's going to be a fight if you take the cuffs off.
No, that's why I'm not going to. We're not going to two sets of cuffs and whatnot. If he was going to be calm and cool about it and ask nicely, absolutely. But, I don't know what law school he went to, but...
Hey, man, is that your handicap placard in the car? Hey, I got to keep checking on you, so when you don't move and you just keep your eyes open like that, I got to check on you. Hey. Okay.
Hey, man.
I need to check on you, okay? But when you're just sitting here with your eyes open, not moving...
I want to talk to my lawyer.
I know. Is that your handicap placard?
I want to talk to my lawyer.
Okay. Do you think that's his handicap placard?
Did someone already call dispatch and ask them if they can run it?
It was also found that his car's registration had expired 7 months earlier. Additionally, a handicap placard was visible on the rearview mirror, but it belonged to someone who is not at the scene or inside the vehicle.
What's going on, man?
Tell you on my shoulder, bro.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, bro. My shoulder hurt, bro.
Okay, do you need EMS to come back here?
I need you to take these cuffs off.
Well, okay, hey.
Bro, I told you, there ain't no way,
all right,
bro.
do you need EMS to come back here?
Bro, I need these cuffs.
Okay, I'm asking you. I know. Hey, here's the deal, dude. The cuffs. Hey.
This is wild. This is wild.
Okay, what's going on?
Just don't open that door. Here's the deal.
Bro, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I promise. Don't talk to me.
Okay, well then don't. He's just yelling my shoulder, and then he won't answer me if he needs EMS to come back here. And then he goes, "You need to take me out of these cuffs." Well, unfortunately, you don't get taken out of cuffs when you fight.
Right.
And I would love to check his cuffs, but you can't when he's acting like that.
What do you want, sir?
Bro, can y'all take me and give me what y'all gonna give me so I can go about my day, bro?
Okay, we're working on that. Okay?
My shoulders are hurting. Y'all got me uncomfortable.
Okay, and if when I opened the door to ask you about checking your cuffs, you started screaming in my face before.
Don't act like y'all giving me any rights. Y'all already violated all my rights, man. Why y'all got me in the back of this car cuffed like this, bro?
Because you're under arrest. You were told that. You were told that you're under arrest.
Nobody read me no rights?
You don't need to be ready to rights. You only have to read
okay.
You only have to be ready to
Where's my ticket? Where's my obstruction ticket, bro?
You're not getting a ticket for obstructing. You're going to jail.
For what?
For obstructing. This is in Milwaukee County. We don't just write tickets for misdemeanors. We take people to jail in Washington County. So you're going to go to jail for obstructing and disorderly conduct. Okay? There's a bond that you can post. The jail will tell you how much it is if you'd like to post bond. If not, you'll stay until you see a judge.
Where did the disorderly conduct come from? How do they just manage to throw that in there? It's so weird, man. How they just throw and stack shit up. You know what I mean? Every time they open that damn door, and I know, arguing equals fighting physically, I see. You know, it's a lot going on, man. And the thing is, the cops are trying to, I'll give them credit, they're trying to talk to him and be kind of cool about it, but I don't know where I'm at with this video yet. There's a lot to kind of just take in on it. In one regard, I might have to, watch it back, but you know, when he pulled up to the Walgreens, I don't recall if the cop had the lights on already or what prior to that. Because what he's trying to say is that he had parked and got out the car. At that point is when the officer had the light on, you know, and all that stuff. So in one way, maybe, I don't know, maybe that's something he can litigate out of and be like, yo, like that stop wasn't like a normal stop or something. There's a lot to take in. He should have always read his rights no matter what, but, well, they don't have to unless they're going to question you, which is why he was trying to get to that. because they know they're recorded, bro. I mean, we all know that. Yo, V, what's up? Cops will charge you, but that takes place later. Yeah, I mean, they're always going to run up the charges, and then once it gets to the DA desk, then they would probably look at it and be like, all right, yeah, we don't have enough to make this stick, and so on and so forth. You know, which it is what it is. Cops are always going to just add shit on there and let the DA figure out what's going to stick or whatever. Or, you know, sometimes it's a tactic. They just run up the charges or whatever, so then they can get you to plea out, you know, and make it seem like they're cutting you a deal when they're fucking you over.
Tomorrow. Okay, you're gonna get a citation for possession of marijuana. We're looking at the handicap.
Possession? Ain't no marijuana in my car.
What do you say?
He's saying he can't breathe.
Okay.
Then he's going to the house. You know he's still going to jail after med clearance, right?
Did you just pay GMS? Sit up so I can take the seatbelt up. Because what happened was when you thrust around like that, you locked it. Okay?
It wasn't locked when you put it on you.
We intentionally helped you with that. So, okay, now lean forward back again. Okay, we're going to put the seatbelt back on. You just don't lean forward. So that's why your chest was probably getting tight. It was a seatbelt, not because you actually couldn't breathe. Do you still need EMS to come here and check you out?
I'm cool now. I can breathe. Our seatbelt ain't choking.
903 County, you can cancel it now. What's up, sir?
Yeah, call them back. Call EMS. Call ambulance.
You just said you didn't need them. You said you need them
now. I need them. Call them.
For what?
Call them.
Hey, for what?
I need the ambulance.
For what? What do you need?
I need to see the ambulance.
For what?
Cuz, I need to see them.
For what?
I need to see them.
For what? We need to tell them what you want them for. That's part of the...
Come back and get me.
Okay, you're going to go... Hey, Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris.
What you want them to come back and get you isn't a medical complaint. What is your medical complaint?
My shoulders feel excruciating pain.
Didn't you just have them sign off? Didn't you sign off on it?
Yeah, you just signed...
like that then until I got in here?
Yeah, well, hey, Harris.
Listen, how y'all got
Harris,
me, bro.
Harris.
I need to see EMS, bro.
Still going to jail either way.
That's fine.
Okay,
let's go.
Then let's go to the hospital. I'm going to just take him right there.
I'm going.
Bro, this is like never ending. How long have they been sitting in this lot to finish this whole thing? This has got to be the longest scene of the night. Literally, they spent their whole shift with this one guy. This is like never ending. I need an ambulance. I peeped that too. Oh, man.
Upon arrival at the hospital, Harrison continued to be uncooperative and resistive.
All right, Harrison, okay? So, just a couple of things. I know that you don't seem to like me. Okay.
Yo, why is this a meme? Look at the way he's sitting here. Yo, screenshot this. Please, someone turn this into a meme. This is great. Make this into a meme and send it to me on Insta or in my Discord. If you're not in my Discord, join my Discord. This is a meme all day. What's the caption? Like, I can't even think of it right now, but the look is hysterical. This is amazing. 100%. 100% a meme all day. Look how he just opened the door. He just slouched like, bruh. What?
Okay, so I know, I just don't want this to be an issue.
I don't even know you, bro.
Okay, this goes much more smooth if we're just cooperative with each other, okay? What?
I'm not going to cooperate with you.
You're not?
No, I want to see EMS.
Okay, well, what do you mean by not cooperate? Let's get that.
I just want to see EMS.
Are you going to physically be resistant with us?
Are you denying me to see EMS?
No, I'm not. I'm trying as fast as I can to get you in there. So,
let's go.
Okay, are you going to be cool with me?
What you mean? Have I not been cool with you? Where have I not been?
Well, describe cool with me.
Where have I not been?
Yeah, you've been cool with me, man. Okay?
So come on, let's go.
Yep, you've been cool awesome.
I'm playing with my intelligence.
Whoa, not that fast. Hey, we're in it.
Slow down.
Okay, you came out of there real fast. I don't know what you're doing, okay? Don't mean
Are you serious, bro?
Okay, are you thinking?
I'm giving you a are you serious,
okay,
bro?
right now, we're going to talk this through, okay? Right now, you're giving me a stare that I think you're going to fight me for, okay?
No,
are you going
this
to?
stare means don't insult my intelligence, please.
Okay, I am not.
I'm a victim here.
Okay, no, watch out. Slow down.
What do you mean? We're like, why are you? What's the force for? My shoulder already hurt, bro. Stop grabbing, bro. Tell him to stop grabbing my shoulder like that. Bro, let my shoulder go.
Whoa.
You doing that serious?
Whoa.
903, we've got him on the ground in Sally Park.
Don't. How can we get you help when you're going to act like that?
Ben, we're trying to get you in there.
They're trying to kill me!
We've got him stabilized. Code 3, but we need another one.
Stop moving.
Okay, we can't bring it. Obviously, we can't bring it.
Man, please get the ball, please. Can you get off my shoulder, man? I told you.
No one's on your shoulder.
No one's on your shoulder, man.
Bro, y'all know what y'all doing.
No one's on your shoulder.
You know what you're doing, bro.
Sir, I have my hand.
You know what you did, bro.
I don't know if he's acting or if he's for real.
Look, I ain't even being resistant or nothing.
Are you gonna cooperate?
This shit crazy. I've been cooperating, bro.
Okay.
Y'all know y'all unnecessarily roughing
I
me,
can't
bro.
hear you.
You're gonna grab a wheelchair.
Okay.
Can we get you up in a chair?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you got to
Please get me up. They've been doing this to me all night.
All right. So we're gonna roll. You're gonna roll towards me. Okay, this way.
Bro, I'm not gonna roll my shoulder. I already told you that.
I'm not sure how we're gonna get you up without doing anything to your shoulder, sir.
Bro, I can get up myself. I don't even need y'all, bro.
That's not gonna happen.
I don't even need why y'all doing this, bro.
Which shoulder hurts?
Both of them.
Okay.
What do you think would be the easiest?
Bro, I can get up myself, bro. Y'all get your hands off
We're
me.
not gonna let you get up yourself after the way you were just throwing yourself around.
What you mean, throw myself? You did that. Y'all did that.
We're gonna roll you to this shoulder.
Bro,
Which shoulder feels better,
touching me,
boss?
bro.
Hey,
Okay. Bro, you don't
Which shoulder
touching me. I can get up, bro.
Okay, perfect.
Bro, don't touch my shoulder.
We have to touch.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to touch me, bro.
We're gonna stand
I'm asking you to please not touch me.
1, 2.
No, bro, stop my shoulder. Stop.
Hey.
How you going? I'm good. Just leave him on the ground.
I told you, bro. Why don't you put it on shoulder, bro?
We're not pulling your shoulder. We're
Bro, I mean, what is he talking about? When you grab him by the arm, it rotates your shoulder. So I don't know why he keeps saying we're not touching your fucking shoulder. Bro, put your arm behind your back. If you grab and you escort from that arm, it rotates your rotator cuff in your shoulder. So
trying to help you out and get you into the thing.
This is embarrassing, bro. I swear, bro.
There's no way to get you up any other way.
Bro, I can get up on my own. I'm cuffed. What threat am I?
Here's the deal. If you trip and fall, we're responsible for your welfare. We have to
Bro,
maintain control of you.
he already broke his shoulder.
What's wrong, bro? Y'all keep throwing me on the ground.
We have to maintain control of you while you're in cuffs. You keep pulling away. That's why we went back to the ground.
What's going to happen is he's cool right now, but if you try to get him up, he doesn't want you touching him, and then he'll fight back once we get him halfway up. So, all right, man, we're going to get you up, okay?
My shoulder, bro.
We're going to get you up.
Grab my shoulder,
You want to roll onto your left or your right shoulder?
I don't need you to roll me. I don't need you to touch me.
Okay.
I can get up, bro.
1, 2, 3.
Push yourself up.
We're going to go on this bed.
I don't need to go on the bed.
Well, that's how it is when you ask to go to the hospital. You have to sit on the bed. Sit down. There you go. Stop pushing against me, okay? It makes it a lot easier if you're cooperative.
Nurses, okay?
Bro, then I tell my shoulders hurt. How I'm gonna lay on my back with my hands cuffed?
Harrison.
That's more pain. Are y'all listening to me?
Harrison, listen a second, okay? What I need you to do is scoot your
Bro, this cop gotta be fucking 19 years old. He gotta be 19 years old. Ain't no way. Is he like on the junior cop patrol right along? No way this guy is older than 20. What? What is this? They just be letting babies in to be a police officer these days? Ain't no way, bro. Look like a baby. Oh, hell no.
butt back on the cot, okay? Can you get your feet up here? Don't kick anyone, obviously. Scoot
Bro,
your
I
butt
ain't
back.
never kicked nobody.
Okay, I just want to make sure we are avoiding anything like that, obviously. Okay, can you get your feet up on here?
Girls kick.
All the way back to the end.
Kick, I punch.
Is that good?
Yeah.
What's going on? Yes.
No, but he's like playing the polo game and whatever, and don't touch me. Well, he like Jack in a box out of the squad in front of Dwarfen's face, and it's like, whoa, we're playing these games, settle down, and then he got all mad at Dwarfen.
I just want to see what happened with the case.
We took him to the ground again. DC obstruct resist. So he walked away from a traffic stop. Because once your car's off, you don't have to stop. When I went into Walgreens, he started walking towards me, so I got an arm up around his shoulder, decentralized him, and then we forced his hands behind his back. That's it. There were no knee strikes, nothing.
X-rays were then performed, which did not display any broken bones.
Okay, now what happened?
Harrison was charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting obstructing an officer, ×2, and disorderly conduct. He also received 3 citations for non-registration of a vehicle, possession of THC, second offense, and parking in a handicapped parking space. Lastly, his cash bond was set at $250.
That's it?
Support code.
Oh, we don't even know what happened to him. Oh, damn, man. I really want to know whether there gets any motion on this thing or what. It was like, all right. Let's go ahead and grade this whole experience. We'll start off with the cops. What do you guys give the cops in their interaction with Harrison a grade on this? A through F. What are y'all giving them? Let's see. A D, an F. We're talking about the cops. We're talking about the cops now. We're giving the cops a grade. A through F. A B, D minus. They're all over the place. Big F. F's, B minus, D minus. A little bit all over the place, huh? Baby cop gets an A minus. He looked like he was. The whole experience had so many twists. I just don't understand why I keep opening the door. Yo, for real, it was never ending. They made that stop longer than it needed to be by going into that door and just having Harrison yell at him. You know what I mean? We got an F minus. S plus? Wait, what? S plus? S tier. Rob said a C. I think I'm inclined to agree with Rob with the C on this. I think for me, I don't think the cop tried to de-escalate it when he was in the store. He certainly didn't want to engage the guy because he didn't have backup, and he was scary. So he waited for backup to come, and then they immediately took him down to the ground. I would have liked to have seen him try to de-escalate before backup came. And then when backup came, if he still didn't comply and calm down, then they'd have to move to, detain him or whatever else. And then from there, the excessive back and forth with him, everyone just opening the car door a million times, it just prolonged that whole situation. It made it longer. And all of that just for some misdemeanors that are probably, I don't know, some of that might be thrown out, or he might just have to pay a fine for some of that stuff. I mean, this is happening in Wisconsin. They're kind of sticklers for stuff like that. Unfortunately, I think Wisconsin is still a no weed recreational use state, so they're gonna pop you for that. The disorderly conduct, I don't know where that came from. Maybe it's from his behavior inside of the Walgreens. So yeah, we'll see. They could have done some stuff to de-escalate it, perhaps. Clearly, he was agitated for God knows what reason. It is what it is. All right, so now when it comes to Harrison, what are we giving him on the grade from A to F? I think the call for backup was inflated. I mean, you know how it goes. They pull you over for your tail light and they call for backup and 35 cops show up. Like, bro, really, for a tail light? This is necessary? Like clearly it's a slow night. Y'all got to just come over your board. You know what I mean? So what are we grading Harrison? A through F. But that was a clip from Super Troopers. True. Harrison, F. F. See, a lot of F's right now. Okay. Another F. They said he was fighting, but he was only backing up away from the cop. Yeah. It's interesting how they use certain words to justify what they did. He was fighting and all, like, bro didn't fight. He pulled his arm away. That is passive. It's not aggressive. It's a passive thing to do. A plus for action-packed pettiness. That's funny. D minus, C minus. All right. On this one, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and give Harrison a big fat F. It doesn't help when you already come out of the gate on 10, because sadly the reality is most cops are not going to try and de-escalate it, and so they're only going to match, and then go above whatever level you're at to take control of the situation. Had he gotten out and maybe discussed it, things could have been totally different. I presume that cop would have still run him a ticket just because of some petty ass shit and they got nothing better to do. But it would have landed him in jail and potentially injured his shoulder. Even though they x-rayed it, it could have been a muscle thing. It's not like a bone thing. Who knows? I would have liked to have seen some kind of conclusion to this, saying, you know, he went to trial, he was convicted, or charges were dropped. It'd be interesting to see the validity of the stop. Because if I remember correctly, if I look back at the beginning of it, let's see. So he's driving. Okay, look. So he's already in the lot. Where are the lights at? Now the lights are on. See, okay. Yo, peep this out. Don't ever go to Jackson, Wisconsin. They got nothing better to do over there. So look, he's mad far away already. I mean, he's multiple cars ahead turning into the Walgreens. There's no lights on at this point. There's no lights whatsoever. Yo, this actually changes yo, he might actually beat this shit. At this point, he stopped already. He's getting ready to get out of his car. There's no flashing lights yet, right? There's no flashing lights. Now, lights on right now. I see the lights. He's already out the car. Yo, this could Harrison might have a real case. He might actually have a real case, bro. I'm already out the car and you turn on the lights. That to me in a traffic stop. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but I'd be fucking arguing like, yo, what do you mean you stopped me? I'm already out of my car. Car's parked. You know what I mean? So I don't know. He might actually have this shit thrown out once they look at the footage and be like, yo, your officer, my client was already out the car on his way into the store. Car was parked and off. And you turn on your lights as he's walking out of the car. Oh, this might change some shit. Harrison might, you know what I'm saying, might come out with a dub after all. It seems like that's the reason why he was going so hard in the paint. That he really believed like, bro, you didn't get me. You didn't stop me before. It wasn't like the lights were on back here. Bro, it wasn't no lights back here. Hold on, run it back. Look, it wasn't like the lights are on right here and he's keep going and he just turns into a lot. There ain't no lights right here. No police lights whatsoever. He's already parked. Car stopped right there. His lights are still not on. It's not until the cop turns right behind him and he's already out of the car that the lights come on. I don't know about you, but I think any reasonable person might be like, that's not a fucking traffic stop. I'm already out my car. What? What do you mean? Just my thoughts. Something to think about. When the cop turned the corner, there was a reflection of the lights on. However, I don't think Harrison was aware. When he turned the corner, at no point right here, there's no lights. We would see the lights flashing around. There's no lights. The car's coming. There's no reflection off the car of the lights gone. All right. We would see the lights. Now the lights are right there. He didn't turn on, bro. He didn't turn on those squad lights until he was already out the car. Ain't no way. There was no other light reflection anywhere here. It's really easy to see once he turns them on. Just watch. Right as he starts to turn right there. Then now they're on. He's already out the car. Like, I'm out. Anyway, that video brought to you by Code Blue Cam on YouTube. I'm curious to see what people have to say. It really don't have to end like this. Hey, everyone in the comments is like, the lady with the suspended license definitely drove herself home. Facts, 100%. 100%. Nina, welcome. Good to see you. Guys, don't forget, we're trying to hit our sub goal. We got to run these numbers up and shit. Feel free to bless each other. If you're on IG, y'all, we're going to kill the IG stream. The stream's going to keep going on. we've got a video with the baby. 20 women versus 1 rapper. He's gonna do that. We've got a bunch of videos from, hold on, the cut, the button. I mean, we got like 4 different button videos. I cannot do this. The only place I can watch these on is on Kick. So y'all are on Instagram, you need to come over. That's it. Just come on over. Kick.com/djmoondawglive. If you're on YouTube, you need to come over. I can't play these on YouTube because this company keeps flagging these videos, trying to claim them all, and I actually had to dispute them today because they got me for yesterday's stream, and I'm tired of them fucking picking on my channel, taking my revenue and shit. So come on over to kick.com, djmoondawglive. That is where we're going to be moving to. Well, we're there live now, so if you're still on IG, you still want to keep rocking, see these videos and more, bring your asses over. That's it. I'll drop it in the chat right now. Hold on. Kick.com. All right, there it is, and I pinned it on IG chat. I'll give you guys a second to come over. They have an app for iOS and Android. It's free to download. Create an account. It's very simple, and follow the channel. And a lot of times when I'm not live on IG, I'm always live on Kick. That's my main platform there on YouTube. But even there's some times when we get what I call after-hour streams, where we go full. Anything goes. I can't even stream that on YouTube because they demonetize it. Kick is the only place where you can get the real, raw, unfiltered MoonDawg when we're talking real shit about a lot of different things, having a good time. Some real dope ladies are in the chat over there and all of that. So bring your ass over, follow your boy, and if not IG, I will see you tomorrow. I'm getting the new iPhone Pro Max, comes in tomorrow. I'm about to take the most amazing dick pics with this new iPhone. It's gonna be great. You see, this is the kind of shit I talk about on Kick. It's gonna get crazy, ratchet, and wild. But yeah, that Pro Max is coming tomorrow. I don't know who else got a phone coming. First thing I'm gonna do is test that photo, be like, all right, let's take a look. Oh, that looks meaty right there. You know what I mean? It took too long. I don't know what took too long. All right. If you come over from IG, make sure you say what's up so I know you came over from IG to the Kick. And that is it. We're going to kill the stream on IG. Much love, IG. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Also, on YouTube, we are wrapping it up as well because we can't play these videos over there on YouTube. So come on over to kick.com, djmoondawglive, so we can kick it. No pun intended. iPhones are gay. Cap, bro. Cap.